You are now tuned into the Wake the Flock Up Network.
When it comes to entertainment in Los Angeles, one production company has it on lock, Young Baka Productions. From a bi-monthly show at the Airliner in Los Angeles, to the many shows, to the B-Side Forum, to the State of Battle Rap on the BSidechannel.com, Young Baka Productions are putting together the dopest entertainment in Los Angeles, California, and beyond. Check them out on Wake the Flock Up sent you, YoungBakaProductions.com.
Welcome to Popular Nobody.
January.
Welcome to Popular Nobody. Popular Nobody. Welcome to Popular Nobody.
January.
We don't care if you're famous. Just make sure what you create is fly as fuck.
January.
What is this?
Popular Nobody.
Yeah.
We don't care if you're famous.
January.
Just make sure what you create is fly as fuck. Welcome to Popular Nobody.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all around the world, my name is Ariano, and this is the Popular Nobody Podcast.
January 8th.
This is not your normal lecture on hip-hop. We are going into a more metaphysical, spiritual, philosophical approach to hip-hop. It's more controversial, I must say, at the beginning of this. I don't mean to offend anyone at all, but there's the door.
Welcome back to the show. You're now listening to Each One Teach One. I am Concept 714, and of course, Young Baka
What's up, man?
is
What's
here.
up?
And I feel bad, and I'm going to tell you off the bat why I feel bad.
Okay.
After we did the show, you said, hey, yo, can you kind of not leave in a thing?
Okay.
And I totally forgot when I put it out.
Nice.
So she's there a little bit. I mean, it was nothing
cool.
that, but I don't want to not acknowledge her, which
I
was
got you.
the last issue.
Yeah.
Last time I told you was like, I just don't want to not acknowledge her. That would be rude.
Yeah, I got you.
So she may or may not be sitting here.
I got you.
Right?
Sounds good.
Or she may or may not be real. Or she may be a dude. Or you know, Baka's a man of mystery.
Maybe. So what's going on, man?
New Year's. New 2016, dude. This is some futuristic bullshit type shit.
What'd you do for New Year's?
Nothing. I did nothing. And that's how you know you're old.
I didn't do anything for New Year's.
Yeah, but you're old too.
Yeah, I feel old.
No, we went to they decided to just do New Year's and my nephew's birthday all in one. So it was basically like an 8-year-old's birthday party
On New Year's Eve? That's cool.
New Year's Eve. And I mean, it was just like, almost like, babe, we really don't have anywhere else we can go. Like, we don't have any friends.
It's kind of
already.
defeating, right? It's like, I don't know. You don't want to spend your New Year's Eve at an 8-year-old's party, do you?
There's moments when you realize like, oh, okay, I'm old now. Like that's
And that was one of those moments?
That was one of those moments like, oh, I'm a dad, like I'm a husband. And it's like not in a negative way, but it's like, oh,
That's kind of selfish to plan it on New Year's Eve, right? The birthday party?
I come from
It's
a
like those
long
people that
line of
have-
assholes, Baka.
Yeah, it's like those people that plan the wedding on, 4th of July or, New Year's Eve, stuff like that, where you have to go now. If you don't go, you're an asshole.
My sister wanted to baptize her kid, and she decided to baptize him on Valentine's Day, which is fine, whatever. Except it was the first Valentine's Day that I was married, so I wanted to make a big deal out of it. And I kind of told her that. I'm like, look, do you have to do it on Valentine's Day? I mean, like,
It's a little selfish.
You could do the day before or the day after. It's still a Saturday or a Friday or whatever. And she's like, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. But you said you would do it, whatever. And I'm just like, be considerate of other stuff besides what you got going on. My family doesn't click with them. They don't have a sense of
I don't think it
consideration
clicks with a lot of people, though.
you know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, if you are one of the people that does click for, now you are always, it always seems like they're taking advantage of it, or you're always like, fuck, I gotta go, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and you're on the asshole if you don't go, right?
Yeah. And I'm one of those people, man. I always think like, I always not always, I don't say always, but I try to kind of, whatever, if it's like a family thing or whatever, like even like a business thing, I try to think, okay, well, if they're close, if I'm going to be already in Sherman Oaks, I might as well just stop by instead of having them drop by the day before. Like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Just because I want to build a good relationship with whoever I'm building with. And it's just, why not? Why not do that? You know what I'm saying? Why not make things as easy as possible? Complicate things the least, you know? But
your family doesn't do that.
No.
Why is that? You think they're trying to be selfish?
I think that, no, I don't think, well, I don't think a selfish person tries to be selfish.
They don't know they're being selfish.
It's just selfish. They're just selfish. And not that they're bad people. They're just inconsiderate. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those traits. And it runs in the blood. It's not just her. Like my mom's the same way. She'll plan shit this day. Or they'll always have something going on and they'll invite me like the day of. Yeah. It's like, yo.
And you don't have any plans. You do that all the time.
What?
You always invite me things day of. Or you say, hey, let's do this at 8:00 and it's 2:00.
Well, or it's like, oh, I freed up some time. Let me see if somebody else has some time freed up. Let's do this. Right? But it's not like, hey, we're going to grill. You want to come over today to grill? It's like, no, grilling, you had to go buy the meat. Like there was some forethought behind that. Or I'll tell you another one. I'll drive by their house to like drop a letter off or something and they'll be having a party and I'll get out and I'll be like, you're not going to fucking invite me? You're not going to call me? She's like, you're my brother.
Your family does that?
Yes, dude.
That's weird.
It's a weird situation. I have 3 sisters. I'm the only boy in the family. All the sisters are all like united. They're all like, you know, sisters. I've always been like out there because I didn't have any brothers growing up and I didn't have a dad. So it was like, I was just really solo. And I don't think we ever got that attachment. My wife is super attached to her family. Super attached. Like she talks to her mom like every day on the phone. Like I talk to mom's like once a week. Yeah. I'm not attached to her in that way. You know what I'm saying? I never build that rapport with them. But I think as we're older, it's getting better. That kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's
because you saying something or just because it's happening naturally?
I think it's just happening naturally and it's me making an effort to like, okay, let's call mom. It's been 2 days. Let's call her. That kind of thing. As you're getting older, you know what I'm saying? It all comes with like, all right, you realize things aren't immediate and you are, you know, so might as well just.
What do you talk to when you call your mom on a random Wednesday?
What's up?
Yeah.
How you doing? How's it doing? How's grandma? Okay. Send her pictures of the baby. You know, it's just that kind of stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah. How are you, taking 2016? Are you gonna kind of like smooth your way in there? Or are you just gonna like power fuck it? Like what's your game plan?
It's just another day, man.
Just another year.
New Year's Eve is just another day. New Year's Day is just another day. We're just gonna keep doing what we're doing. Nothing special.
And what
at
are
all,
we
man.
doing?
Trying to take over the world, man. Trying to take over the world and keeping sane at the same time. Which is becoming a little bit hard.
Some Pinky in the Brain shit.
Huh?
Pinky in the Brain shit.
Yeah.
Take over the world.
Take over the world, man. What about you?
2016. First, okay, and you remember you told me once that you thought or you think that you're invincible. Remember you told me that? You're like, oh, I've been shot at, I've been this, I've been that, I'm good. Like, dude, I'm good. I literally when I was a kid, I always thought I was gonna be the one person that didn't die. And I'm talking about like not 8, I was like 16, 17. I'm thinking, how is it going to work out? I'm thinking in my head, like, how am I not going to die? Because that's going to be really weird when I'm not dead and everybody else is dead. And I always believe in God, so I always figure, the rapture. Oh, that's going to be it. I'm going to be like 20-something, boom, we rapture, I'll be good. I'm not going to die. Like, but as you're getting older, and it's not even so much death, it's just like, so much has already happened. Like when you're young, everything's immediate. Everything's so immediate when you're young. Like, oh man, the world's the worst and there's no foreseeable future.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
You overreact to a lot of things too, right? You break up with your first girlfriend.
Yeah. And then you're devastated.
Like the worst thing ever.
So the worst thing.
You don't know how you're going to get by ever again.
Even like you got, you missed a touchdown or the pass. You're like, your kid's committing fucking suicide off of that shit, dude.
Yeah, well, if it's high school football, that's tough, man. That's your whole world. Seriously. That's all you got.
At that age, right? But, as a very young age, I've always been aware of my mortality. Even like a 9, 8-year-old, I always very aware that I was alive and that I was going to die, or that I know I wasn't a god. Like I knew there was going to be an ending, blah, blah, blah. But as I got older, I started thinking, like, man, I don't see me dying. I don't foresee a vision of me dying in the future. Like I don't know what would kill me. And now that you're getting older, and more mature.
Because when you're 16, 35 or 30 years old seems so far away, right?
It does.
It doesn't. You don't think you're ever going to get there.
And then you think, like, damn, I'm 30 now.
Dude, I'm 20.
crazy.
I'm 25, and it feels like yesterday. I remember turning 21 and going to buy my first 6-pack legally, and it seems like it was just yesterday.
Yeah.
And now I'm 25, about to be 26.
Yeah.
I can't believe. I don't know what time went.
And now that you're on this side of the 20s, when you're over the side of the 25, it's like, okay, now shit's real because like the way I see it is I have no excuses anymore.
Exactly.
If I was 21, man, I'm cool. I got 25, all right. You're 30, like, bro, you have zero excuse. You are now a full grown man by all definitions. You're not like he's a 22-year-old kid. He doesn't know nothing. Like, dude, you're a 30-year-old dude. You're a man. You're
no excuses. You're old enough now.
And now it's like, if you don't know, you should know. And if you're not doing it, you should be doing it. And you know it's that kind of, it's like reality sets in. It's like,
that's it.
That's it.
It's time to go.
What's up? And I feel like,
dude, that's how I felt when I was 17. I had a midlife crisis when I was 17. I had one when I was 21. I'm having one now.
Yeah,
I'm losing my freaking mind, dude.
I'm with you. I think that's why I told my wife, I told her I'm having my midlife crisis early. That's why there's no shaved concept, no curly hair concept, no work. And the no work is the worst part, I feel. Cause at least if I got up, I got something to do. Like that's.
Like you have a structure.
A structure.
Yeah, man.
And no, so because it's not there, I'm just like kind of like losing. I'm like, fuck, I don't know what to do with myself.
Losing your fucking mind, right?
Dude.
I'm losing my fucking mind, dude. I'm going crazy. Remember you saw people put those milk cartons with Young Baka?
Yeah, dude. I was looking for you, and then I hit up. It wasn't Prince.
Nympho.
Because Nympho had an issue, so I kind of reached out and I wished him the best. And but where's Baka, by the way? He's like, dude, I got no fucking idea. I haven't spoke to Baka and whatever. I'm like, fuck, yo, like, where's this kid?
That's like one of the only people I spoke to was Nympho.
Okay.
But I never spoke to him in depth. I said, hey, sorry about everything that's going on.
Yeah.
You know.
What about what's going on with you? Were you hiding out? Were you just like, yo, I don't want to talk to no one?
Listen, 10 years ago, you could have disappeared for 3 weeks and nobody would have known. Right? Because you didn't have Facebook, you didn't have social media.
True.
Especially somebody like me that's constantly, promoting something or putting my opinions out there constantly in conversations, constantly working on something else. If you don't go on social media for 3 weeks, people notice.
Yeah.
And people come up with rumors about where you're at or come up with speculation or wondering what's going on.
Was it like a week?
I didn't post on Facebook for like 2 weeks.
For like 2 weeks?
2 weeks. And I didn't really talk to anybody for about 3 weeks.
Why didn't we post?
I just said, man, you gotta drop off the face of the planet sometimes, man. You gotta get your mind right. You gotta figure out what's important to you, what's not important to you. And somebody like me that's constantly going, you don't really have a chance to do that much, you know?
Right. And I think, yes, but you come to the point where I'm like now trying to like, I have my own Twitter and I have the show's Twitter or the network's Twitter. And I'm going to start to utilize each one separately. I feel because for that very reason, like if I don't want to fucking talk to no one, I don't want to.
You're saying there's going to be concepts and there's going to be wake the flock
and then
up.
wake the flock
That's
up.
how it should be.
And then someone told me that it's like, dog, you should do that because you don't want to speak for everyone on the network now. And you also want to speak to you like directly about this, and then you might not have anything to do with the show that you got going on that you want to promote, blah, 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 that kind of stuff.
And you want to put up pictures of your baby. You don't always want to put them on Wake the Flock Up.
On Instagram and Twitter, I never put any baby stuff. Any family stuff. Facebook is the only place I do it.
Wake the Flock's up more of a company, so you want as much eyes on your company as you want, but you don't want these 5,000 people to look at your daughter, you know?
Right. If I was pushing myself as a solitary artist, maybe I'd be like, yo, I'm a real person. I got this, I got that. I would do that. But, look, Childish Gambino had like 60 million or whatever million. He just stopped tweeting. Yeah. And they asked him about it and he goes, I wanted to make art instead of talking about making art. But you can't
do that nowadays though. 2016.
He can't because all he has to do is drop a YouTube video and then, his fans are back on. And he doesn't drop a YouTube video. Dude, it takes him like 2-3 years in between videos. And that's crazy to me that you still keep this fan base in 3 years. Oh, dude, his last video was probably late 2000.
Which one's Childish Gambino? Is that the comedian too?
Yeah, Donald Glover.
Oh yeah. He was somewhat funny. He was alright.
He did a Community.
Yeah. I didn't see Community.
And then he does stand up.
Did you see a stand up on Netflix?
I think he's just trying to prove himself as being like a talented dude. More of a product. I don't really think he was a real comedian, like a stand up. Like that wasn't his goal.
I bet you he believes he is.
I'm sure he wants you to believe that he believes he is, but
he believes he is.
He started off as an actor, and my theory is he started off as an actor, got the money to do what he wanted to do musically, and then just did it.
And now he's got somebody
because he quit the show when it was popping. Like this,
I didn't know that,
dude. He did like 3 or 4 seasons. The show lasted 7. I think he quit like maybe 3rd or 4th, like where it was just like in the middle of it, because he didn't need it anymore. He artistically he moved on to his next stage or whatever. And okay, good. Talking about super rich rappers and stuff. What is your opinion? Kind of sidetracking, but focusing more on the Wu-Tang album.
About 1 copy being sold.
For how much was it sold?
It was a couple million, wasn't it? 1.5 million.
I think it was like 2.
No, something like that.
Either way. They can do whatever
you think
the
that's
fuck.
selfish?
They can do whatever the fuck they want.
You seem like you're angry about it.
No, not angry. I wanted to see what you thought of it. I want to know what Baka's perspective is on this, because I got my own, but I want to see what yours is. Just on that fact that they sold it to one person for millions of dollars,
and he can't make any copies of it. He can't duplicate it. Can he play it publicly? Well, the guy that bought it's in jail, right?
Yes, but let's say, that's what I'm saying, outside of everything, just the fact that they made one album and they sold it to one person for millions of dollars. What is your thoughts on that?
I'm not the biggest Wu-Tang fan, so it doesn't affect me that much, but if I was the biggest Wu-Tang fan, I could see why that's kind of selfish. You guys,
Jay-Z makes one album for one person, sells it for millions of dollars. How would Baka feel about that?
I wouldn't feel too compelled about it, because I would feel like it's a lot of his throwaway album. This is a lot of. You
would think?
I would think it's a lot of his throwaway tracks.
But he did charge millions of dollars, so it better not be his throwaway shit.
So you think that Wu-Tang
it's just
album
as good
is
as any
it's
other?
just a classic? There's no way.
I don't know.
There's no way it's not.
I don't know.
Simply because the hunger's not there anymore. And simply because they're forcing themselves to do it. It's not as natural as it used to be. There's no way it's that good. You know why people always say you have a sophomore slump?
Yeah.
It's because you spent 21, 25 years of your life getting that one album.
Building up to that one.
You put everything in an album, and now the record label says, okay, cool, in 12 months we need another one.
So how do you avoid that slump?
You just have to be hungry. You have to be a self-motivator.
I think.
But it's hard to be self-motivator when you are a kid that comes from the ghetto and you have no money your whole life, and now you're instantly a millionaire, literally overnight. You know, I'm sure you had to work to get there, but you're a millionaire now. You know, you're not as hungry as you want to be.
And people say like, oh, you know, like, what is it? Overnight sensations. It takes a long time to be an overnight sensation, but you can literally be broke one day, walk into a meeting, sign a contract, now you're a millionaire.
Yeah.
So now you're walking top of the world.
It's not overnight sensation, but
it took you
the
this
day
long.
before you had $100 in your bank account. Yeah. Now you probably have $2 million.
Yeah.
It's, you're not going to act the same.
Can you imagine? That's going to be shell shock as fuck. Like, yes, you're happy. Yes, you're joyous, but what do you do next? Like, what's your next step?
That's why it's the sophomore slump, because it's hard to stay hungry.
And we're talking about Wu-Tang, who they've been rich for a long, long time now. But they did make one album, and they did sell it for, let's say, $2 million to one person.
You think it's selfish?
My opinion on it is kind of like, I think in their minds, they're like, they probably don't need the money.
They're trying to create a work of art. They're not just trying to put another CD out.
Yeah.
Because they did that. They put the, what was it? The last Wu-Tang album that came out. They just put a CD out. It kind of went away the next couple of weeks, you know, didn't do that good selling wise.
Right.
Didn't have any quotable tracks from it.
Yeah.
So now they want to create a piece of art.
You think that's what this is?
They want to create, Wisdom wants to create his Picasso.
Yeah.
You can't create a million Picassos. You have one.
But what's the good of creating them? You're just going to stash in some dude's basement.
Because now we're talking about it. Everyone's talking about it.
Yeah, but no one's seen it. No one's heard it.
There's one guy heard it, and I don't know if every Wu-Tang member heard it.
He says he never even played it. Like,
does he have it yet?
Because
after he bought it, he went to jail a couple days after.
Yeah. So was it taken back? I don't know what to do.
No, he bought it, but if they seize his assets, they seize his possessions. Because I think he was arrested on fraud.
Yeah, so you're cool with it.
Yeah, they're trying to create art.
And you think
they're trying to do something special.
You think the mystique around that is part of the art?
If they never did that, we wouldn't be talking about it.
Right, but
We didn't talk about the last Wu-Tang
what
album.
about like
Nobody
a responsibility of fans and
You don't have responsibility of fans.
you don't have you have zero. Oh, we've gone over this. You
don't.
have zero responsibility to the people that feed you.
You don't.
Okay.
Well, I mean, so then what? What do you do then? You have to keep
Release
making,
a fucking
but then
album.
that means you can't change your music then.
No.
If you have responsibility to your fans,
no.
you have responsibility to keep making the same music.
No.
You can't experiment.
No, that's not true.
Why is that not true?
Your fans are first. Your fans initially go out to you because they like a track or whatever. Then they continue following you up, dude. If you are true and you're an artist and you develop a relationship with artists and it is possible, you can change styles, you can evolve, you can move into new stuff, and your fans will go with you, bro.
What about Wu-Tang Clan, who feels maybe a little jaded because the last album didn't do good?
Right.
You guys been begging us for Wu-Tang album. Here it is. Album sales didn't do that good. Nobody was really buzzing about it.
Yeah.
What about the responsibility of the Wu-Tang Clan?
Well,
Why is that different?
Well, because like maybe they didn't, like you say, like the hunger's not there, but the responsibility of
The hunger wasn't there. It wasn't a
and
good
you're saying
album.
it can't be there no more.
It's hard. It's really hard.
What I was thinking of, you saying the sophomore thing is like, okay, so you drop this first amazing album and then your second one, how do you avoid that? I think, dude, an album has 12 tracks? You're working for 27 years, 25 years. You got more than 12 tracks stored up.
Yeah.
Your
but
second one is just more of your second.
You put out 10 mixtapes before that one album. You put that one album out. Now everyone wants to get you on songs. You're on 25 features. Think about all the features that Future's done.
And I think maybe that's what Donald Glover, Childish Gambino, is kind of doing or avoiding. He's like, all right, well, I'm an actor, I'm a comedian, and I will be in movies because he was in The Martian. And then I'm gonna rap on this. Like he's trying to kind of maybe not bore himself with himself
out a little bit.
Dude, think about it. Young, black, rich kid. Like he's kind of taking advantage of everything that's given to him with as everyone should,
There's
right?
nothing wrong with that.
If you're young and you're rich, dude, fucking. My wife kind of gets upset with me when I hear like Channing Tatum got married yesterday, right? For example, right? And I'll be like,
you're like, what's he doing?
What the fuck is Channing Tatum doing getting married? Selena Gomez got engaged. Like, you know, she's like 23 and like super rich, right? Like, why the fuck is she? I would be in
those
fucking
marriages aren't going to last long.
I would be in South France, like just like, dude, enjoying like, dude, backpack through fucking Middle America. Like, go do something super dope. Like, go do that. What are you doing getting married? Like,
because they think if they get married, they'll have a regular life like everybody else, and that'll make them happy.
You think they want a regular life?
Yeah, probably not. There's a lot of people that aren't happy.
That's
a lot
true.
of people that aren't happy.
That's true.
You know, we look at it. You wanna become rich and famous, which, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. You become rich and famous. Now you're super unhappy. What do? You want to be normal again. You're normal again. You want to be rich and famous. You have to find that balance.
Dude, it's funny that you're saying that these things because they keep popping up. I was thinking just about that. Like, okay, white, rich, good looking, I guess, single dude making millions of dollars, like Owen Wilson. Remember, he tried to kill himself a couple years back. It was in the news and stuff. Like, he tried to like literally kill himself.
He's super unhappy, dude.
It's like, and then you think,
but you can see the
how could
reasons
you be
why he's
unhappy?
unhappy, though. You
like,
got
why?
all this money.
You're rich or why? You got what now? You fucking blah, blah, blah.
You don't know if people love you because of you or because of the money, and you'll never be able to find a difference out.
Right.
You'll never be able to find a difference.
Only with the
Feel
people
alone,
that you met before you were that you know.
But
that
now
you
those
do.
people are asking for money. Those people aren't acting the same.
Yep.
They say money changes people, but it doesn't change the person that has the money. It changes the people around them.
So then that person has to react to the people that are changing around them, right? And that's what I told people is like, even the idea of success, not even like the actual success, because perception has a lot to do with how you like carry yourself and the way you work. And perception is everything, dude. So if everyone perceives that I'm doing good, now comes the issues of if I was doing good. So I'll give you an example. Like if I got a hit, it's banging, fucking clubs are. I'm going to have some friends that are like, yeah, real happy for me. And then I'm going to have some friends that are going to be like, yo, man, this motherfucker thinks he's better than us.
Oh, you have that hit.
This motherfucker thinks he's good.
You have that hit. It's banging in all clubs right now. You haven't really signed a record deal. You don't really have a lot of money. But because they play your song every 5 minutes on Power 106, people think you have money. They're going to ask you for money. You don't have the money. Hey, sorry, I don't got it. They think you have the money. So now they're bitter against you because you're not giving them money that you don't have.
And they think that you think you're better than them. And it's like, dog, that's what I told, like, I'm busy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have time to think about you. I don't have time to do this, dog. If I'm thinking about anything, I'm thinking about this.
Exactly.
And people don't understand it. They don't see that, you know? But to the listener,
but why don't grown men see that? Why don't people see that?
It's a defense mechanism. It's a way that they try to find an immediate reason. Okay, I know Jeffrey, and Jeffrey is a thug. Jeffrey gets 100% on a test or whatever. You're like, whoa, no. I got Jeffrey categorized as a thug, not as an intellectual person. Yeah. Why is he getting 100%? That's on both. See what I'm saying? They got you perceived as one thing. So when you go outside of that, it throws them off. So the immediate response is to be like, they think, oh, he must be better. He must think he's better than me now. Fuck that shit.
Because they're thinking to themselves, if he's doing it, I should be able to do it too.
And
so
why
let me make an excuse?
If he can do it, I can do it. Why is he doing it? Why am I not doing it? The question they don't ask is, why aren't you doing it? You know what I'm saying? They don't ask that because now it's self-reflection. Mm-hmm. Right now it's self-defense. Bah, 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 bah. Well, why? If he can do it, I can do it. And they stop. The next question is, well, if that's true, then you should be fucking doing it. And why aren't you? Oh, because you're high.
How do you not have self-reflection though? When you just get high all the time, you just get drunk? That's how you avoid self-reflection?
I think, yeah, you
have to be honest with yourself at some point. At 2 o'clock in the morning when you're laying in your bed,
that's when they're
eyes
honest.
Open, looking at the ceiling.
That's when they're honest.
You have to be honest with yourself.
That's when
and you take another hit of the blunt.
Because Hitler, hookers, whatever, at the end of the day, when they're laying in bed, they know they're a hooker, they know they're Hitler, they know they're murderer, they know they're a rapist. The rest of the day, they try to go around pretending and trying to convince you that they're not whatever it is they're trying to hide. But when they're in that bed and no one else, they all know.
So what do you do? So you have to have self-reflection.
So you have to have self-reflection because the number one, the way that you face a problem first is you got to admit there's a problem. And people that don't admit, oh man, I'm fucking 600 pounds. Oh,
that's cool. I still
take the mirrors down.
Yeah.
Dude, I take the mirror. Hoarders. I don't think I'm a hoarder. They're living in. I don't think I'm a.
That's a mental disease, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And maybe narcissism and whatever it is that's causing you not to be real with yourself, and you're trying to convince yourself so much, and then Owen Wilson tries to kill himself. Like, well, what's happening here? On paper, rich, white.
Just because you have money doesn't mean you have no problems.
Right.
More money, more problems.
You have a different set of problems.
And everybody has problems.
Middle America, are they the best off? Are they the worst off? I don't know. I don't understand.
Middle America has problems too.
Oh yeah.
Lower class has problems.
Yeah.
Upper class has problems too. Different set of problems. There's a lot of people that have a lot of money that's super unhappy. I think there's more unhappy people with money than people that are happy with money. When does it become enough? Why is this woman here?
Well, I'll tell you for something from someone I believe is happy with the money that they have. Mark Cuban.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why I believe he's happy. Because he doesn't look at it as money. He looks at it as a scoreboard. He talked to Corolla about this. He's like, yeah, it's not, you take your fantasies and everything you want to do, get that off the way from the very beginning. And now, if you're really going to be a businessman, you're really categorizing yourself as that. Now, this money is not an issue anymore now. That's why he invests. That's why he buys. That's why he. Now the thing is, how do I maintain this scoreboard at that level that I'm happy with? Yeah. Right?
It's competitive to him.
It's a competitive thing, and he seems like a well put together guy. A lot of passion, real smart.
Seems like he's really happy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you never know. So the artistic thing is important to achieve, but I don't know. I think as a Wu-Tang fan, I would have liked to hear the album.
Okay. Did you listen to the last Wu-Tang album?
I heard a couple of songs.
Okay, a couple of songs. Why didn't you listen to the whole album? If you're a big Wu-Tang fan.
No, I'm not biggest on the planet, but there's
a lot of people that call themselves Wu-Tang fans that didn't listen to that last album. So Wu-Tang says, okay, we're going to do something special. We did an album 2008, 2009, whatever it was. It didn't do the numbers we expected. It didn't get the buzz that we expected to do. So we're going to make an art piece. We're going to sell it one person for $2 million.
I don't want to say he started it, but the first time that I heard an artist do something like this, I think it was YG, who sold an album for $100.
That was Nipsey Hussle.
It was Hussle?
Nipsey Hussle, yeah.
So he's like, yo, the true fans will cop this album.
Yeah.
And I think it did
decent. He sold all of them. He sold all of them that he had.
At $100.
At $100. But that $100 got you a private ticket to an event. It
right.
You got to meet Nipsey Hussle.
But he wanted to see, well, at least the way he displayed it was, I want to see who my fans are, because only real fans are going to be able to willing to drop $100. And he was happy with the result. Would everyone have dropped $100 for a Wu-Tang album? I don't know.
Because it's a different set of fans?
Yep.
What's the difference between the Nipsey Hussle
generation
fans and Wu-Tang fans?
and attachment.
You know, Jay-Z bought, I think he bought 100 copies of the Nipsey Hussle.
Oh, he did. So he gave him $1,000.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up.
He gave him a lot, man.
Yeah.
It's good stuff, man.
Yeah, he was happy with that.
Yeah, no.
But what's $1,000 to Jay-Z?
Huh?
It's a lot to YG, I bet. Like, hey, that's cool. So 2016 has been, I'm looking forward to it. I'm kind of giving myself another deadline. I think the deadline thing works for me.
What's your next deadline?
2 years.
For what?
For whatever. Success. Something needs to be.
People would say you're successful now.
Yes. And I'm thankful for the fans, for the downloads, and I'm thankful for the artists that show the love and all that stuff. But what's the next one? What's the next step? What's the next thing? What are we doing? I need validation. I don't know if that sounds shallow, but I want to see something that validates that I'm heading in the right step.
And what is that?
I don't know. Something.
You're going to know when you see it?
Exactly.
What's going on with the Adam Carolla show?
So, like we spoke of last time, we're campaigning to be on the Adam Carolla show. So I initially started it off last year, and that was just to kind of get in their radar.
Yeah.
This year, we're going to hit it hard. We're going to retweet, post every day, blah, blah, blah. We're going to make our flyers, and we're going to go to all their live shows in California that I can attend and pass out the flyers in the beginning. And the cool thing about Adam Carolla is that they're accessible. So like last time I went to their show, like from so much that Adam speaks about his car, I knew that was his car. That Jag that was seen out there. I'm thinking, boom, that's very easy. I know that's his car. I'm not gonna go wait for the man outside. It'd be kind of creepy, but put a flyer in. I mean, something to be like boom, boom, boom.
And he tells you all his behind the scenes guys too, so you know who all of the guys behind the scenes are.
Yeah, and if you're a fan, you know them.
Yeah, exactly.
I know what Dawson looks like. Yeah. I know what Brian looks. I know and I got in contact with Gina. Mm-hmm. He talked to her, let her know our game plans. She was like, "That's good awesome, luck." Dude. Like, yo, I'm not.
She's a hustler, man.
She's like, "Good luck." Like,
she's a hustler, dude.
Yeah, dude, she's bad. Gina, Mike August, all the people at iHeart, we're gonna make it happen. The goal is to be a guest on the Adam Carolla show. He has people with other podcasts on the show all the time, and then he's just like, "Hey, well,
I don't think that's
Nacho, whatever podcast, hey, talk about nachos, whatever the fuck it is." He'll promote him. He'll talk to him for an hour and a half. Blah blah blah. That's the goal.
Yeah, he's super secure about.
That's That's a validation. That's a boom. That's not going to say that's the validation that I need. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. But
that'd be great validation.
That'll be great. Even if he doesn't know me beforehand, he'll know me when I leave, and that to me personally means a lot.
Yeah. What's going on with Wake the Flock Up?
So we booked someone that I've been working and booking on for a while. Emails been sent back and forth. Someone I think is going to take us to the next level as a podcast and give us the credibility of a podcast, not just hip hop podcast. Like, it's like, this is this is a must listen to, or this is a podcast that's being that's on the pulse of hip hop. Like, it'll really show people our direction that we're heading. And we have the writer of the NWA movie, Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah, you talked about that last episode.
Lee Savage is booked on the show.
When's it happening?
January 13th, Wednesday, closed interview. So not open to the public. It's just going to be the insiders.
That's good.
We're going to sit there. And he wrote the NWA movie, and the movie was very successful. It was amazing. It came with a bunch of issues and problems because
From
of
who?
the way.
From you?
Yeah. The way people were portrayed. They were not okay with it.
Who didn't you like that was portrayed?
No, not me.
It has a lot to do with you.
No, but
who did you like that was portrayed?
Who did I like that was portrayed?
Who did you not agree with? Dr. Dre being our Lord and Savior?
Yeah, that. Lord, even because Lord and Savior also, Dre told you that the story wasn't real. Like, as they were filming.
Well, Dre was on set every day.
And what did he say?
What did he say?
I'm here to make sure that the story is told a certain way.
You can't be mad at him for doing that, though. You know,
hey, money's gonna do money. That. I'm fine with it. But legally, it came with some repercussions.
Like
what? What I'm saying, Jerry Heller is suing So, okay, I can talk about it, but he can't talk about it, I'm sure. The writers, the company, Xenox Pictures.
For what? Defamation of character? Okay, so Mr. Jerry Heller, what didn't you like portrayed in the movie?
From what I read is that he says that the way it was shown that he was kind of just took advantage of him, like that wasn't.
He took advantage of Easy.
That's not the way things went down at all. Like, and he says that he has, and a lot of it was pulled from his book that he wrote. That's what he says. So, and they use his likeness without permission, like a bunch of legal stuff. But that's what happens when you tell the truth and someone doesn't like it. It also happens when you lie. I don't know which one's which. Mm-hmm. We got to figure it out. So he's coming on the show. I'm going to talk about it. And there's a documentary called Welcome to Death Row. And now there's a follow-up book where he tells you more explicitly everything that you want to know.
And he wrote it?
He wrote it. He composed, made it together. He's pretty sure he knows who killed Tupac and who killed Biggie. So
you told me Tupac's still alive.
It's
man.
a third party investigation. So it's not LAPD. It's not Pac's camp. It's
LAPD stopped a long time ago, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Should they be investigating murders that are 10 years, 20 years old?
Is it closed still? Like, legally? I'm sure it's not.
I'm sure it's still open. I'm sure all cold cases are still open. You could open them up whenever, but should LAPD be wasting time on doing that? Honest, do you think they should? Do you think your tax dollars should be based on that?
No. I don't think there should be. I don't think they should have like one set detective or one person who's assigned to that specific case. It's important to us. To me, it doesn't mean that it's important to them. Maybe just logistically, it was just a pain in the ass. Like fuck, yo. Like,
but there's hundreds of thousands of murders in LA that never get solved.
Exactly. So why would these two be important?
Yeah.
And then everyone tries to point out, like, yo, they were in Vegas the day of the fight. How did no witnesses come about? Good question. Oh, Biggie was in fucking right after the show. He was there.
But that happened. There's drive-by shootings in downtown Los Angeles all the time, and nobody says anything.
But I don't think there's anyone that can say they were just random shooting. No one's gonna say. I don't think they were random.
I don't think anyone thinks they were random shootings.
Okay, that's
where
good.
they just randomly chose somebody and shot
But
them.
okay, let's talk about it. What are the main? Let's go with three theories behind them. Pac is
alive in Cuba.
Alive.
Which is the stupidest one, no?
I would hope no one really thinks that. I think
there's some people that believe it.
He's the Elvis of our generation, bro. We want him and need him so bad that we're just like, we want him to be alive.
Why do we want him so bad?
Dude,
do you want Tupac to come back and make an album?
I don't want him to come back. I wish we never lost. I wish we would have had more time with him. Cause I think it would have been an amazing artist to see grow, develop, and just see what he was going to do next. Cause dude, he at 24, dude, that's an amazing age.
But we could have said the same thing about DMX. What if DMX went out super early? And we said, man, we wish we saw DMX grow and become the artist that he was meant to be. DMX ain't doing that good right now.
Yeah, he's not.
And that's a lot of the people we grew up listening to aren't doing.
And I think the worst part is that we'll never know. And we talked about this,
but it's good to debate though.
I'm not glad that he's dead, but I'm happy that he went out on the level that he went out. Because he could be Bill Cosby.
Yeah. Bill Cosby's doing bad right now, man.
He finally got arrested. Yeah. Charges were pressed, $1 million bail.
What do you think about that?
I'm sure he
paid the bail.
I mean, there's no.
Do you have that much people saying you did it? Or do you think it's just a couple? I'm shocked. I go on Facebook every day and I see all these people advocating that Bill Cosby was set up.
Because he's black.
That's why they were saying he got set up?
There's a lot. Oh, okay. And then I love this one. They'll go, Bill Cosby, CeeLo. But, have you noticed how they're always taking down the black man in position? And I'm like, yeah, well, CeeLo was a rapist. So was like, dude.
I didn't hear about CeeLo. I didn't know that.
Dude, CeeLo got caught slipping ecstasy in girls' drinks and like having sex.
I never understand any of that. Why do you need to do those things?
Well, CeeLo's not exactly the best looking man on the planet.
Bullshit. It doesn't matter. Dude. If you're a dude,
he looks ridiculous.
Listen,
he looks like a ridiculous.
I'm fat. I'm ugly. I have skin discoloration.
Yeah.
I talk with an accent.
Yeah.
Listen, I do okay for myself. You know what I'm saying? But I know how to talk to people.
Yeah, no doubt.
Listen.
Yeah.
You're not the best looking guy. You have a beautiful wife.
Yeah.
You know, you don't gotta be doing that stuff. It's different for men.
No, for sure. And you got money.
Yeah, for men it's different. Dude.
Maybe that's what he's into.
It's not. I'm not saying it's fair, but men have it easy. Women, you have to be beautiful. You have to. You think it's easy for women?
You think guys have it easier than girls?
I think guys have it way easier than
women. When it comes to like.
Listen. listen, women are looking for men. That's just the truth. Women are looking for somebody. You don't think so?
Yeah. A girl never leaves the house saying, I hope I don't find someone today.
Man,
no girl says that.
You think it's harder for men?
But, I'll give, like you said, I can't wear makeup. I can't go do my nails. I can't do my hair. I can't do none of that shit.
But you could
if a dude is ugly, a dude's ugly.
Like
that's
that.
it.
You could get your hair cut.
Yeah.
You get your bushy eyebrows done.
Yeah.
You could try to work out a little bit.
Yeah.
Listen,
I do none of those things.
I understand,
yes.
but there's way more beautiful women with ugly men than there is ugly men.
Oh, but now
I'm sorry. Then there is
you're going to a whole different level.
Ugly women with men.
You're going that's a whole different.
You think because it's just money?
Oh no. If you're talking about damn, what's her name? She was in Fantastic Four.
I don't know, dude.
Who? Jessica Alba. Was impregnated, I don't know how to say it, by her assistant. It wasn't a movie star. Why?
Well, that happens a lot because her assistant's the closest one to her.
Proximity.
That's why bodyguards.
Proximity.
That's why bodyguards.
And he's not a huge, fat, ugly dude. He's a good, decent looking good, but he's not Alma, whatever, Jennifer, whatever, status. But proximity, attachment.
But that wouldn't happen
good
other way
time,
around.
enrollment, exactly.
It wouldn't happen other way around.
Wait, what do you mean? A guy would know a girl just because she's around?
Yeah. George Clooney won't hook up with his assistant who's below his stature.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It wouldn't happen other way.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Girls, it's more of an emotional thing. The baby, she was crying. He was there. That was nice, consoling, blah, blah, blah. And again, the guy.
How many times you walk down the street and you see an ugly man with a beautiful woman?
Yeah.
It happens all the time. I see it all the time.
But it doesn't happen the other way, you think?
You see
a
ugly women. You see ugly women with good looking guys? Do you honestly see that a lot?
I do not.
Never.
That's a good point.
Next time you're at iHeart, go to Showman Oaks Galleria and just see the amount of beautiful women with ugly looking guys. It'll blow your mind.
I think that's now you have to kind of equate in different factors.
Yeah.
Money and this and that. But I see.
Dude, I know broke guys. I know broke guys that have beautiful women that have great jobs.
What is it with the black dudes and the big white girls?
I don't think that happens as much anymore.
What went down? What's going on here?
It's just black men like a little bit more meat. Black men don't like skinny women. I think that's been shown over time, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
You like white women because that's something that's different to you. You didn't grow up with it. Plus, she has a little bit of meat on her. But I don't think it happens as often. Like the way the movies portray it to be. Where you see the skinny black guy
it does
with
happen
a
a lot.
huge white woman.
No.
I don't think it happens a lot. I don't think it happens a lot at all.
You don't think so?
I don't think it happens a lot in 2016.
I was just wondering. I was just like, okay. But black guys are seen kind of as like, from girls, right? Like kind of like a check. You check it off kind of thing. It's something different. It's something special. It's something they see it more like, oh, he's black. Oh, that's cool. Like, no.
So you're saying white women growing
girls.
up if you're black women growing up in a black community,
but why does the black guy
like
get the extra points?
I don't think he does.
I remember seeing this I think it was like Malcolm in the Middle, and one of the girls was dating two dudes, and she goes, oh, and James gets an extra point because he's black. Yeah. There, I said it, and my wife goes, yeah. Not this, the ex-wife, ex or whatever. And she's like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, for real? So she's like,
I don't think that happens at all, dude.
I'm like, really? Like, why do they get the because a cool black dude thing?
I don't think that happens at all.
Yep, at all. Mm-hmm. To know
maybe for a certain small demographic, but not overall. Do you think so?
I think it's kind of more like I don't want to say it's a gimmick, but it's more like they see it like
if you're in that little small demographic, you're a white woman that grew up in Kansas around no black man,
and
you'll be interested.
And then you come to LA and there's a black dude there,
you'll be interested.
Okay,
you'll be interested. That same way you'll be interested in a Mexican man.
So you think it's just a human being being attracted to another human being?
Interested. Don't you think that? Same way black men are attracted to white women. If you're a black man that grew up in Harlem his whole life, you don't see a lot of white women. You grow up, you go to college in Utah, you see a lot of white women. You'll be super attracted to white women saying you're different.
Okay. All right.
So CeeLo, he was slipping ecstasy in women's drinks.
Yeah.
Why? Why did he do that?
Maybe
Bill Cosby. Why does Bill Cosby do it?
Because
he gets off? Because he gets off drugging women?
I think let's look at those cases. I think
let's look at Mike Tyson. You think Mike Tyson, I hear a lot of people saying that they strongly believe Mike Tyson had raped that woman in 96.
Didn't rape her?
Didn't.
He probably didn't. Yeah. He was super rich, dumb kid, money.
Listen, I strongly believe Kobe Bryant didn't force himself on a
I don't
white
think
woman
he
in
fought. I
Colorado.
think he definitely, obviously had sex with her.
100%.
And she
but
got
it was
paid.
consensual.
Yeah.
And she looked at it as a way. She's a woman that works at a small hotel, adjusts the doormats. Hey, this is a way to not only get my name out a little bit, but get a good chunk of change.
Have you seen Kobe's wife?
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Why? Kobe?
Why is she beautiful?
Have you seen the girl he fucked?
Yeah.
Not beautiful.
I haven't seen her.
Dude, not great looking chick at all.
Yeah.
Why?
He was lonely on the road, man.
Or is it, I don't want to find out. Fuck it. Who cares? I'm
but
Kobe.
that's why I don't think he did it though.
I
think she could just say he did this and he's going to give him money just to keep it out of court.
Right.
It's not worth him dragging it out of court.
Well, then why did it make it to where it made it? Because it made it. He was facing charges and she wanted more and more and more, like quota, and then it was undisclosed amount, right?
Yeah, you never know, man.
She made $4 million or whatever.
It's super easy for this woman that works in Colorado at a hotel to say Kobe Bryant raped me. Now all the magazines are going to pick it up. All the news stations are going to pick it up.
Because whether it's real or not, it's going to sell.
Yeah, 100%. And
I think Bill Cosby, they gave him, but I think it was an insider thing that people knew Bill Cosby did this.
They said like the comedic community knew that he was, because somebody made a joke about it.
Hannibal. Yeah. Hannibal Buress made the joke, but
and it was like a known
thing. Do you
thing.
think that they now look down upon him? On Hannibal for having made it? Because Hannibal he deems himself like the dude that told on him. Because the first time it was like
Cosby's doing these things, he deserves to get what's coming to him.
That's what Cannibal says.
Yeah, 100%.
Cannibal's
You can't
like,
look down on somebody for saying that.
Guy, though.
Yeah, 100%. You don't look down on somebody for saying those things.
Okay, well let's think about this. You're leaving? What you do? Okay, I love you.
Nice to see you.
The wife just walked in. I'm gonna charge you for the studio time, babe.
So yeah, 100%.
Oh, yeah. I know.
I think it's the other way around.
What was it? Okay, let's think about Cosby. Not give him a reason or excuse.
He looked bad. When they pulled him out of that house, he looked bad.
Pissed off. But let's say
he's blind. Did you hear that he's legally blind?
No.
Yeah. There's a reason his eye looks like that. It just came out today. He's
from
legally blind.
One eye.
They said he's legally blind.
Ooh.
I'm sure you're not just blind in one eye. I'm sure it's
Can you send a blind man to jail?
Yeah. 100%. You cannot send a blind man to jail.
Oh, that's a good point. Midgets can go to jail too, right?
Who?
Midgets?
Yeah. You think midgets could just kill somebody?
Well, how come you can't somebody because they're dumb?
Who said you can't send somebody?
Yeah, dude.
You can send somebody because they have mental issues. They don't go to jail. They go to a mental facility.
And people think, quick shortcut. People think that, no, I want to go to the mental. Dude, you're probably better off in jail. Mental institution, dog. You're not.
They're probably better off in a mental institution.
Dude, like
it's a little bit more depressing, but no one's going to come after you.
Psychotic people, dude. That ain't no fucking joke.
Yeah. The guy that killed 6 people in one night isn't no joke either, though.
That's a good point. But I don't know. Mental institution, you think they just treated it easier? Like better, probably?
They treat you like you're sick.
Less rape?
No, there's no rape. I guarantee it.
0 rape.
I guarantee it.
You can't guarantee no rapes.
I guarantee it.
I can't guarantee no rapes in my house. Bill Cosby. Rich. Super rich. Famous. Super famous. 70s. Young, good looking dude. Money. I'm not making an excuse for him, but think about the era. We all took drugs. Yeah, he says, dude, we all took drugs. We drank. We partied. Quaaludes, it's what you did. You went back there and you did lines of coke. That's what you did as a celebrity in the 70s. Like, so did he slip them, the Quaaludes, or did they both have Quaaludes? Because even now, dude, if you're both drunk and you have sex with that girl can say you raped her.
Yeah,
even
it's
if
scary.
you were drunk too.
It's scary.
Which is bullshit.
Yeah.
I think it's bullshit. If she goes into your house,
somebody could say that concept raped me the other night.
Yeah.
And you can know it's not true. Your family can know it's not true.
Right.
But you're still going to have to face
if
those charges.
If it was 100%.
You can't go and say this woman down the street raped me. No, everyone's going to tell you to shut up and get away.
Right.
Right?
Or guys that are raped are not going to admit it. It's a shameful part. But if it's 100% true, then what I'm doing, I'm screaming fucking lie detector. right now. And the minute that
You
I
can't
walk in
use-
screaming,
You can't use lie detectors
that's
in
fine.
court.
But the minute that I walk in screaming lie detector, the cops will be like, okay, that kid's telling the truth. And then they're gonna give.
You can't use the lie detector.
And then I'll get my third party like, dude.
But how many times do you see somebody saying, I did not do this,
Yeah.
adamantly looking at the video camera saying, I did not do this, this never happened, and you find out it's true. Just look in sports.
But dude, so John Walsh did America's Most Wanted. His kid he was killed, and that's the way he started. There was another dad that he was working with that had his kid die. And he goes, what do? I didn't do it. They're accusing me. He was like, dude, go in there and fucking scream lie detector from the top of your lungs. Go get it done and blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Why should I do that? Why should I submit myself? That right there is a red flag. Dude, if you're saying, Consul, come over here and he raped me. Okay, cool. That's fine with me. Here's my phone. Trace that where I was. Here's this. Here's that. Here's the lie detector.
But maybe you're doing,
Fuck you.
You didn't rape her, but maybe you're doing some stuff that you're a little shameful of. You don't want to put it out there.
Oh, that my phone might say?
Yeah.
It's better than go to jail for raping a chick. Whatever
true.
porn I'm looking at is cool as long as I fucking don't go to jail for raping someone. All I'm saying.
So then you think Cosby did it?
I
But
think-
Cosby looks at that camera every 2 months he does an interview. He looks at that camera and says, I did not do this.
I think 70s. Drugs is what we did. We were
But the
chilling.
woman who accused him of raping happened 10 years ago.
Okay, and what happened? And what happened? You happened to run into Bill Cosby. You happened to go in his hotel room. You happened to sit there and he offered you a drink. No, bitch. You went to his hotel
But just
room.
because somebody,
You were down to
just
fuck.
because somebody agrees to go to your hotel room doesn't give you the right to just give him any drugs.
Right. But did they go there in their church clothes and sit there cross-legged? Or were they fucking there to fuck
But
Bill Cosby?
it's their decision
There's
if they
a
want to do it or not,
difference,
though.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what we don't talk about in the United States and America. We don't talk about that line, that like, what were you really doing? What was really happening? Because now that you're the victim, we have to be on your side, no matter what.
Well, it's not innocent until proven guilty now, right?
Right. Well, Bill Cosby's guilty without having proven guilty.
And how many times does that happen?
all
It
the
happens
time.
all the time.
With the
man.
media now, you cannot get a fair trial if you're a celebrity.
Yeah.
You just can't.
Yeah, 100%. If you're anybody, if I
But
go
if
on
you're
Facebook
CeeLo-
tonight, if I'm on Facebook tonight and I say Concept did this to this person, they're going to say, yo, comments, yo, how could he do that? What? This is crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, F that guy. It's not fair
Until I pull out the picture, be like, oh, timestamp, I'm here, I wasn't there, blah, blah, blah. And even then,
But
be like, oh, that's bullshit.
those people that were engaged in my conversation might not even see your conversation.
Yeah.
And in the back of the mind for the rest of their life, Concept did this to that person at this time.
That's what it is.
It's not fair, man, but you got to be super
But
careful.
CeeLo was arrested and sent to jail for that shit.
Was it hard to handcuff him because of his small little arms?
Dude, he looks like a thumb.
If you look up CeeLo, if you type in CeeLo on Google, the first thing that pops up is CeeLo small arms. The first thing that pops up.
Does he have like T-Rex
Yeah,
arms?
super. You haven't seen him, dude? It's crazy. CeeLo's a strange cat, man.
That's what I'm saying.
He just dresses weird.
He's weirdo.
Yeah.
Definitely a fucking weirdo. But yeah, dude,
But you know what? All is forgiven because he's super musician.
Yeah.
He's on The Voice. He's on.
Well, he got kicked off The Voice.
Did he?
Because of that.
I didn't know that.
And they replaced him immediately with like.
Well, look at Chris Brown. Nobody talks about what he did anymore. It's all
What does
forgiven.
Carla say? Because he could move.
He could dance.
Man.
If he could dance.
Oh, dude, I've been advocating fucking R. Kelly. I can't believe that R. Kelly still has a career at all. There's actual video of this man urinating on children.
But you know, there's people that don't believe
and
it. There's people that look at it and don't believe it.
you can fucking say whatever you want. If I play a
there's
video and it has
25
a
women,
dude,
there's 25 women saying Bill Cosby did this to me.
You know
and
why?
We know a lot of people are saying he never did it.
Sing. Because the dude can fucking sing, yo. So what?
Well, you know what? I'm surprised a lot of people are writing with Bill Cosby after the way he kind of looked down on urban youth. You know, there's a lot of people that he kind of turned his back on this.
But
you know,
Bill Cosby was saying some real shit.
What is he saying?
Dude, he was like, stop blaming white people for your problems. Pull your fucking pants up. Stop calling each other niggas. Like, this is all real. Like, people got mad because he's black, telling black people not to do that.
It's the way you come across, though. It's the way you say things to people.
This is the father of an entire generation. He didn't come. He wasn't a white dude in a fucking KKK outfit. It's Bill Cosby. And dude, if Bill Cosby can't, if you're not going to take the advice that he's giving,
It's the way you say it, though.
You're not willing to take any advice.
It's the way you say it.
You're not willing to look at yourself.
You speak down on people. Time and place, everything. Maybe when he was saying those things, it wasn't a great time for him to be saying them. When the way he was saying it's not a great way to say it.
What I seen him do it, maybe he did it in more than one occasion. It looked like he was there to talk. Like there was
It
a
happened more than
bunch of
once,
people. He was walking up and down the stage. Like it looked like he was there.
That's not the first time he talked about it.
Well,
though,
I'm
you know what
sure,
saying?
but I'm kind of with what he was saying, though.
Okay,
no?
but it's kind of hypocritical that he's saying all these things.
Oh, and then going to go
and
do
now
all
he's
these other things.
slipping, he's slipping drinks to women.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
So if the devil tells you something, do you automatically think it's a lie?
If the what?
If the devil tells you something, do you, now you're the devil, I can't trust what you say? Or is it, you're not going to listen, but the devil's telling you some real shit? Like, what do you like, how's that work?
It's hard to draw that line, man.
It is.
But don't tell me to pull my pants up if you're drugging women. That's super simple to figure out.
But that doesn't
go hand in hand.
Yeah, it doesn't quite.
100%. Don't tell me shit. Listen.
Stop blaming other people for
I would
your
rather
problem.
have my
I'm
son.
kind of with that.
I would rather have my son with his pants below his ass than drug women.
True.
Can't you agree? So don't tell
But
me.
I'd rather have my son pull his pants up too.
Yeah, 100%.
So, I mean.
Don't tell me to sweep the floor when you're throwing mud in the
So
bathroom.
if Bill Cosby had never raped anyone, anything like that, what do you think about what he said?
It's a time and place. The way, from the things I've seen, the way he was coming about things wasn't right.
What I heard other people say about it was like, there's certain things you don't say in front of white folks.
I don't believe that.
I was like, dude, really, you gotta stop with this whole black thing. You gotta think human, think adult, think civilized.
It's not black
this
and
way.
it's not black. It's the line isn't black and white anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's so integrated and so much. Listen, in 50 years, it's going to be hard to tell who's black and who's white.
Right.
To be honest with you, it's just so much different races mingling together and everything
Yeah.
like that. It's, for somebody to say that, that's super old school mentality.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
I think that mentality is very much alive, and you know what it is? Very much portrayed
By the media?
by
By the white media?
Tyler Perry, motherfucker. Like, dog, this is not this.
The way he portrays
Dude,
blacks? But
dude,
you can say the same
why
thing in
am I
hip-hop,
pissed?
though.
Why do
but
I?
you could say the same thing in hip hop, the way they portray blacks.
Oh, absolutely.
You could say the same thing in
But blame the
certain
black
movies.
that's acting it. Blame the director that's putting it out.
blame the black actor that's getting his check.
Yes.
Nah, man.
No.
Nah, man.
Baka, come on, dog. You can't see. That's another thing. The black community is like, yo, he's black. He's getting money. Let him do him. I don't give a fuck. R. Kelly's fucking kids. He's getting his money. He can sing them. Do it.
But the man that's doing the man that has 5 lines in Tyler Perry film, I'm not going to get mad at.
No.
He's trying
But
to
you know
eat.
what I'm gonna get mad at? Yes, sir, boss, and coming
Yeah.
in and your fried chicken like that. I'm pissed off at. The first
But
of
that
all,
happens by hip hop then.
Dog,
So why are we talking about killing each other? But why is that okay?
exactly. That is not
There's a lot
okay.
of hip-hop you
Which
listen
is-
to that
which-
talk about
which
that.
is a thing why I kind of don't really like Pusha T.
Because he talks about drugs?
Dude.
Who you listening to right now?
Oh, don't ask me that. You know
who
who I listen to?
Who you listening
I listen to.
When you woke up this morning, who did you listen to?
What did I listen to today? I listened to Cannabis. I listened to Atmosphere. I was listening to Atmosphere, some Gambino in the morning.
Yeah. All right, that's respectful. But there's a lot of hip hop that you've listened to that doesn't portray blacks in the best light.
Well, Pac didn't always do it.
Talking
either.
about pimping hoes
Pac
and
didn't
selling
always do
drugs,
it.
gang banging.
Sherman
But why did they
and all
get
that
it? Why
shit,
did
but-
why did they get a pass?
I don't know if they get a pass.
They get a
But we
pass.
need to hold them accountable at some point.
They get a pass.
And you gotta kind of say, like, yes, maybe you shouldn't you shouldn't go and check out it. Dude, Medea is like the most racist character I've ever fucking seen. And,
Why is that?
Dog.
Why?
Follow me. It might be a long way, but follow me. And it sounds terrible to use this example, but it's kind of the same thing. It shows you the importance of media. It shows you the importance of distributing an idea. And when Hitler was arising, he was doing this thing. You know who one of his number ones was the man that was in charge of his propaganda. They knew that the man that was in charge of the propaganda was a humongous part of what Hitler was, a campaign. He made the videos. He came up with the designs. He made the color. The propaganda guy. Why? Because it fucking works. Propaganda works. Propaganda as in the putting out
That's
an
image,
idea
though.
exactly, a vision and an image. They understand that it works. So now you have someone like Tyler Perry portraying the community in a way, and the way he does it in a way where you don't really get pissed. Because at the end of every fucking Tyler Perry movie, they're all singing. They're all somehow professional singers at a church. Like they're wailing.
They just end up there, right?
They just end up like, wow, these people can sing. Why is she a crackhead? If she was able to sing like that, she got those pipes. Better go fucking try out for something. Dude, it's a negative stereotype that's being revolved around and making money from those people. It's black exploitation films were a
other
thing.
people we should be mad at besides Tyler Perry.
Okay, Tyler Perry's, but you should be mad at him, but no one is.
I don't know if you're mad at him. There's a lot of people that say what you're saying. 100%.
I hope so. And I'm not even black. Why isn't the black community saying like, yo, tone it down, all right? Just fucking relax a little bit.
Well, because you're in that culture a lot, though. You know what I'm saying? But you're in black culture, you're in hip hop culture, that you feel offended from Tyler Perry and you feel offended by Batiste.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not mad at Tyler Perry. You're mad at him because you think we're putting on blackface.
Am I mad at him? I don't have a personal dog in the fight. I think I'm more mad at the fact that he can make money off of.
But you could say the same thing about hip hop.
Yeah.
You could make money about saying bitch, saying hoe.
Exactly. That's why I don't fuck with certain rappers.
Oh,
and that's why my opinion is so voiced on certain rappers.
A lot of rappers that you book for your show talk about that. Talk about smoking blunts all day.
Oh yeah.
But why is that different?
Okay. Am I gonna nitpick someone, a kid or whatever that's doing this?
But if they were making a lot more money, then you'd be upset?
If they were portraying it to be on a negative, if they were like, okay, marijuana, we've all kind of come to grasp it, and even people that don't know.
But what you're saying is you're mad at Tyler Perry because he's making money off it. So because these guys aren't making money off what they're saying yet?
Tyler Perry as a situation upsets me. Because it shouldn't be made and it shouldn't be supported.
There's some good Tyler Perry films.
I have not. I've seen maybe 2 Tyler Perry films.
I'm gonna send you one. I'm gonna email you I'm gonna send you I'm gonna share you a Netflix queue.
Okay.
I'm one movie. It's a good movie. There's some good movies in it. I don't know the name of it.
Medea goes to jail?
I've never seen, I've seen like 1 or 2 Medea movies.
Does he make movies outside of Medea?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
he makes a lot of good movies outside of Medea. He makes a lot of dramatic films.
Oh, he
really
does.
Good, yeah.
But
you can't speak on it then if you don't know
well,
it.
Of course I'm not gonna, you watch every single blah, 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 blah.
No,
but
it's a good show. I've seen outside of Medea
I've seen it, there's
been songs that Pusha T talk about selling coke. Those are great songs, but you don't look at those songs because you just look at those Coke songs.
Show me those songs.
I'm going to send
it to you. And
I'll
be more than happy to look at
send it to you.
I'm down with that, but I'm saying like I think you understand what I'm trying to say.
I see what you're saying.
There should be, you should hold people responsible to the point where.
And we should hold Bill Cosby responsible, and we shouldn't be advocating for him to be free on Facebook like a lot of people are doing.
Yeah, absolutely. That to me is, dude, the fact, that's one thing. But when you have video.
There's no video on Bill Cosby.
There's video of R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Why is there an R.
I've never seen a video of R. Kelly.
Dude, I remember them interviewing artists. And I remember what Dre said.
What did Dre say?
Dre said, Dr. Dre.
Dre beat up women. That's what everyone says.
Yeah, he slapped, what's her name? He didn't deny that. He got his
so why
probation.
does Dr. Dre why does he get
all
passed?
he said was.
We're super hard, even me and you, we're super hard on Chris Brown, but we don't talk about Dr. Dre.
Yeah, but Dr. Dre didn't fucking beat the shit out of that lady. He slapped her.
Dude, I heard that he beat up a couple women.
Chris Brown bit Rihanna.
We don't know. We don't know how bad Dr. Dre beat those women. We never seen pictures of it.
Is it multiple?
Yeah, he's been accused multiple times for beating up women.
I've never heard multiple women. All I know is
that's a lot of the conflict that came with Straight Outta Compton. Is people didn't talk about that side of Dre. They were making him look like the superhero, but he's been accused multiple times beating up women. And he's admitted.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, 100%.
I've never heard of that. So all he said was like,
Snoop Dogg was accused of murder. We don't talk about it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He killed somebody. He killed somebody.
Then he got away because he had money.
But how do you think it's self-defense or malicious, whatever it is? He killed somebody at the end of the day. 100% he did.
Yeah.
And he doesn't argue that. He argues that it was self-defense.
So what do we do with that though?
I'm just saying it was super hard on some people. Some people get a
pass.
But
even those are not as bad as having actual video footage of it.
Killing somebody's worse than anything that R. Kelly's ever done in his life. He was convicted. He wasn't convicted. He killed somebody. How do you think it's self-defense or you think it was malicious is different. But he killed somebody 100%.
But he didn't go to jail or anything for it.
It was self-defense.
Oh, it was defined as self-defense? Yeah. Well, Halle Berry ran over a dude, killed him.
Yeah.
So did Brandy.
Brandy killed somebody because she was drunk, right?
She was drunk?
I think she was drunk. It happens in the NFL a lot. Leonard Little in the NFL, defensive end for the Rams, 2005, 2007, whatever it was.
Fucking,
got a DUI and killed somebody. He was playing on the field.
For the Vikings. Dude, what's his name?
Adrian Peterson.
No, the other dude, the older dude. The one that was real live, Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis. He's on Baltimore. Ray Lewis is a saint. I don't care what you say. He's a saint. Ray Lewis is a fucking saint. I'm not going to argue with Ray Lewis.
Where you don't want to touch Ray Lewis?
Ray Lewis is a
See,
saint.
why people do that?
He's a saint.
Talk about
Ray
the real
Lewis
shit.
is a motivational speaker. Ray Lewis is a fucking
Hey,
saint.
dude, I love this speech on the Madden. If you buy, I think like Madden 13 or 14, it has Ray Lewis starting off with this. I was ready to get fucking prone. Like, yeah, let's go.
Ray Lewis is a saint. Ray Lewis is a saint.
All right.
Ray Lewis
Hernandez.
saves the amount of Hernandez.
Hernandez.
We've known we've all found out he's just a straight gangster. You know, he got a new neck tattoo in jail.
What's it say?
I don't even know what it says. I didn't click on the link, but you can see it in court. It's probably 6 inches big.
People
You know,
say,
he's run into jail. Like, he's been in numerous fights since he's been in there, and not fights because people are picking on him, because he's in the gang.
like, that's what I was telling people. Like, when
about the women
when
that,
I was
like-
hearing everything that was coming out, I'm thinking, Hernandez is a fucking gangster,
Yeah,
dog. He was,
100%.
That fool did not. He was like a gangster that just
was a
happened to
gangster.
be playing football.
But what about all the women?
But
When
even that
Hernandez is-
upsets you, dog. Multi-millionaire. Why are you still gangbanging, bro? Like, what the fuck's the point here? The dude's just mentally
That's mentally
a
ill.
killer.
But what about all the women that are super attracted to Aaron Hernandez when he's on trial for murder?
He's a good-looking dude, though.
All right.
He's a good-looking dude. Got money.
So we look past those things.
Yeah.
But those same women.
Why do we do that to
Those
ourselves?
same women that are glorifying Aaron Hernandez and
Yeah.
saying, "Free my baby daddy." Oh my God, he's so beautiful. Are the same women saying Bill Cosby should be
But
hung?
why? What's happening to human beings? Why would you
People
support?
are fucked up, man.
Is that what it is? A fucked up mentality?
Listen, I'm sitting here telling you Ray Lewis is a saint, so I'm no better. Ray Lewis is a saint, man.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't care what you say. Ray Lewis is a
So
saint.
R. Kelly urinated on children. And
I
had
never
sex
saw that
with them.
video.
Don't watch it. It's fucked up, but I saw it.
Well, she was 16, right?
No.
She was younger than 16?
Don't go. What are you gonna? What could
No,
you possibly?
I'm not. I'm just asking. She was 16.
She was like 15, I think.
yeah. And he knew she was 15?
Well, first of all, R. Kelly is a documented pedophile. First of all, he married Aaliyah when she was 15. He was 32. Documented pedophile. Okay. Okay. Parents let it.
Why does Aaliyah get a pass in hip
Oh,
hop
and marrying that?
and doing everything she does?
Oh, I didn't-
We all talk about Aaliyah like she's an angel.
You're talking to me, dog. I'm gonna tell you the truth. She was not that great. She was like a
But we talk
Shanti
about
good.
Aaliyah like she's an angel. I've seen pictures of her hugged up with Dame Dash.
I don't get it.
And pictures of her hugged up on Jay-Z at
DMX?
the same party. At the same party.
Oh,
At
what?
the same party.
Hey, man. She's a young girl getting nurse.
Yeah. But we look at her like she's an angel.
I don't. Well, hip hop wants to portray her that
Why?
way, dude. It's documented that Left Eye was a bitch, like a huge,
Nah,
like,
Left Eye's-
yeah.
Left
She's
Eye's
like,
a
oh,
saint.
I'm shocked.
Left Eye's a saint. It's different.
Oh, come on.
Left Eye's a saint. That's all right.
Documented, bro. Like threw phones at people, like get the like.
That's
buck
different.
wild.
I don't know. I'm not mad at. There's a lot of hip hop artists that I meet, that I know, that I work with, that are just assholes.
Yeah.
I don't hold it against them. It's tough, man. It's hard to be a good guy
Yeah.
when you're doing 50 cities in 52 days.
Right.
You know, it's tough,
I'm
man.
with
It'll
it.
take the toll on you.
I get it.
I don't take any of it personal.
But what do you think? Well, what is it with Aaliyah though? Why do we paint her in that way?
I don't know. I don't get it. She's looked at like she's a saint, man.
Yeah.
But I'm here sitting here telling you Ray Lewis is a saint, and people telling me that he chased down a man in Baltimore, and the guy changed his story the next day. So I'm the same type of hypocrite.
He beat a case for that, right? Like he was gonna go to
Yeah. And the next year he won Super Bowl MVP.
Oh.
300 days later.
Did he really find God? Maybe that's what it
Yeah,
took.
no, 100%, dude.
Maybe that's
yeah,
what it took,
man.
You know?
But some people say, okay, just because you find God, we forgive you for
Doesn't mean-
everything you've done.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Let's wrap it up.
Okay. Let's do that. Interesting. Each one teach one. I like this. This is good. You're at a coffee.
I like
We'll
coffee
make you
a lot,
some
man.
more.
No, I don't want no more coffee. It's 10 o'clock at night. You know, I could drink coffee and I go to bed 5 minutes later.
Me too. That's why I was gonna have a cup of coffee, relax and shit.
Yeah.
Each one teach one. Baka. Pretty good. We still don't have a sign out.
Nah.
I think that's our sign out. I was saying that we don't have a
don't have a
sign out
sign
as
out.
our sign out.
It's all right.
Each one teach one. Young Baka. Thank you for coming down.
Thank you, man.
I know it's OC is not LA. It's much nicer, but hopefully.
How much nice. You remember last time you came to my house and I was walking you guys out?
Yeah.
And I said, you got to move down here.
Yeah.
You're close to iHeart. Because I live about 5 minutes away from iHeart.
Yep.
You said, I'm moving on the other side of iHeart.
Huh?
You said, I'm moving on the other side of iHeart.
Oh,
you didn't like where I lived.
Is that what I said?
Yeah, you said, I'm moving on the other side. I have kids. That's what you said. That's one of the best neighborhoods I've ever lived in, where I live right now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's nice.
easily.
But people don't open front doors. They can't handle that shit.
They don't what?
They don't open doors for you when you walk.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Fuck that shit.
That's
Peace.
LA, though.